As some of you know, we're having an addition to our family. My brother and his wife are expecting their first child, and I'll be an uncle for the first time. On Mother's Day, my brother came over with a cupcake and told me to bite into it to find out what they're having. The center was filled with pink icing, so I know around November the 8th to be expecting a new niece. And that's all I know about her. She's my niece. I don't even know her name. But according to the Psalms, God knows her name, and he knows everything about her. David writes in Psalm 139, "Truly, you have formed my inmost being. You knit me in my mother's womb. I give you thanks that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works." Today we celebrate the memorial of St. Peter Claver. St. Peter Claver was a Spanish priest who ministered to the slaves in the Caribbean in the 1600s. As soon as the slave ship entered port, Peter Claver moved into its infested hull to minister to the ill-treated and exhausted passengers. After they were herded off the ship, Claver came among them with medicines, food, brandy, bread, lemons, and tobacco. With the help of interpreters, he gave them basic instructions and assured his brothers and sisters of their human dignity and of God's love. And it's estimated that during his ministry of 40 years, he instructed and baptized about 300,000 slaves. Father Claver's apostolate extended far beyond his care for slaves. He became a moral force. He preached in the city square. He gave missions to sailors and traders, and he avoided, whenever possible, the hospitality of the slave owners and lodged with the slaves in their quarters instead. St. Peter Claver understood that all men are made in the image and likeness of God, and he treated even the very lowest of society with the dignity that everyone should be afforded who are fearfully and wonderfully made. He may not have even known their names, but he knew what God thought of them and that God loves them. I'm already praying for and about my niece and giving thanks for her, knowing that God knows everything about her. He knows everything about us, and he still loves us. We are all fearfully and wonderfully made, and that work of God is wonderful. And if you go to Mass tomorrow, you'll hear Psalm 139 as the responsorial psalm.